Hello and welcome. I'm Umbra, and with me today is Lazerath.
Hello.
And today we're doing a joint co-op of Terraria. I'm a little bit experienced with this game. My co-host here, Lazarus, is not quite. I just spent some time with him showing some of the basics. We're both starting off with new characters. We are playing on softcore, so we only drop money when we die, but I've never really felt the hardcore was more of my style. I may switch over to it later if this is popular or if some people suggest in the comments. So we're going to get started right away. Just trying to get a simple base started up, and then we're going to probably start exploring immediately. Um,
I know
let's see.
how to cut wood.
It is a very important skill, especially in the beginning. Let's see.
I know how to steal wood.
Of course, you would steal it. Let's set down a crafting table real quick. I like to go ahead and build a wooden sword. You want one?
I have a copper short sword.
I would use the... Well, it's up to you. The wooden sword does comparable damage, but like I said, it has an overhead swing.
Ah.
So instead of that, the poke like the copper short sword has, this one has this kind of a swing. A little bit slower because it's not a short sword, though.
So I just stand atop the crafting table there?
You just need to stand near it to craft it and have the items in your inventory. If you're ever not sure of how to craft something, if you right-click on the NPC Jeffrey over here, his name changes depending on, when he spawned, or, he has different names. But he has a crafting button specifically, and you can actually drop an item from your inventory into a little crafting area, and he'll show you what can be made from that.
Neat.
Oh, man, there's a lot of slime.
Ow. How do I make the, I got wooden sword. Is that the one I'm looking for?
Yes, wooden sword. I call it a broadsword because it basically does the same thing that broadswords do in the game. Usually there's two different types of swords you can make in any particular tier, and they are broadsword and short sword.
Okay. Yay.
Alright. So you also notice that does about the same damage, maybe even a little more.
Right.
And this is something, it took me a while to learn this when I first started playing. If you make a whole bunch of them, some of them will have different stats.
Okay.
You'll see their name will appear in blue.
Alright.
And it'll appear in red, depending if it's a good or a bad stat. I think the best for swords is legendary. That's the best modifier, but if you get something like damaging or I can't remember all the prefixes there are, but if you get a blue one, it should be something good. All right. So let's go ahead and just get this first house underway. He's gonna have to hit our guide here is gonna have to hit his knees on our little crafting table, because I don't want to waste the materials on crafting a full table just yet. What are you doing?
Making What's fences? Life without a fence, B? We need, picket fence and all that.
Alright. Also,
be with my life.
You can stack, so you notice how when you're placing torches, that you couldn't place them obviously in midair. You can put them on those fence posts. So objects in the background, as long as they're buildable objects.
So am I just filling in?
Yeah, you're just filling in.
Okay.
So, so you have to make the background paneling to actually place it. So you come over here to the table, and there should be one that's called wood wall. And that's what I'm using to fill in the background.
Oh, okay, right. I found it.
I could use a couple doors, though, if you want to put those up.
You roger that.
And then I'm going to put this right here, and it's going to say Home, sweet home. Because I'm boring like that. Alright, and
Home is where the heart is.
have you got any torches yet?
I have 6.
Alright. Well, I'll go ahead and do this. But just to show you, when building rooms for NPCs, and this is kind of what we're making this into, you need to make a, they have to have at least one torch. And it has to be, it doesn't have to be this big, but it has to be almost this big, at least this tall,
Okay.
for them to consider it a worthwhile house. Alright, so let's, we've got a secure location to start at. Let's go start exploring to the right here. In fact, I already see some surface iron. So
wait, which one's the actually wear armor?
so you've made some wood armor or something? All right, it's the one furthest to the right.
All right, green.
Yep, the actual green slot is helmets, chest piece, boots, and accessories.
I earned the achievement matching attire.
Oh, you've put on a whole wood set? Ah.
Yep.
So I'll let you tank the blows.
Woo!
For our viewers at home, there is also a social slot, and it's this middle slot here, and if you put things in there, it'll just make it look like you're wearing something, even if it's not actively affecting your character's stats. Can be useful if you have a certain style you want to go for, or you're really tight on inventory space and you need to pick up that extra stuff. I'm also trying to collect about 20 pieces of stone before we go anywhere, really.
What are you using the stone for?
We'll need it to make a furnace.
Okay.
Which will be used to refine, like, I just picked up some iron. And I'm going to continue heading out to the right and try and find some basic metals before it gets... Because once it gets dark and we're trapped in the house, it's going to be kind of boring for the viewers. So I kind of want to see if I can find some stuff, maybe some stuff that'll let us stay out at night. Or if worst comes to worst, we'll start heading underground.
No hobo. Ha!
Oh, because you have a home. Yeah, I've actually done most of these achievements, and I kind of, even though I've reset the game and I don't even remember them anymore, I kind of miss the fact that I can't get those anymore. I'm sure there's some way to reset it, actually, or permanently. Or actually, no, there may not be, because I believe it's attached to your Steam account. Anyways, are you going to come out and join me?
Where are you?
I'm headed to the right.
Ow.
Actually, killing slime is really good, but if we can get some early weapons from the surface, we can possibly make spelunking a lot easier for us.
Venture forth into the no man's land.
Yeah. Ah, desert. Oh, for a moment there, I was like, it's a very short desert. If you come over here, you'll see what I mean.
I'm trying. You said to the right, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, if you can, I kind of did a tricky jump around that little bump that's in the side of the wall.
Yep.
That's probably... Yeah, you can, if you jump outwards and then bring it back, you can catch that edge and get around it. It's a little bit of a tricky jump. So you have to jump out and hold down the jump for the full... Or, let's see. Well, time to show our viewers another little useful tool. Here.
Yay.
And now we get to deal with these guys. We'll hold them with a wall of swords.
Yes.
Oh god, they're kicking our butts. Hey, there's a star for you.
Yay.
Go get it.
I'm the specialist snowflake.
Do you have a mushroom on you before you go any further?
Yes.
Eat it. Yeah,
Eat.
it recovers a little health until we get some potions. However, you can't spam potions. Since you're familiar with WoW, it kind of has a potion cooldown like that.
Alright.
Alright. Take care of some of these eyes. Actually, these eyes are very reminiscent of one of the first bosses we will face.
Okay.
In fact, they give us the materials to face them, too, if we farm enough of them. So you see that big pit there? You might
Yes.
just want to try and branch it with something. I like to create these wooden platforms. You get 2 for every piece of wood. So that's why I like to use them for advent. Oh crap! That's the antlion that I thought you faced that other time. No!
With the barrage of swords, we shall come out victorious.
I was gonna say knockback OP, but
I jumped into it.
alright, I'm gonna see if I can make my way back. Yeah, we should probably.
What's the money actually used for?
So eventually, so we already have one NPC right now, but eventually we unlock some other ones, and we can buy stuff from them. In fact, one of the first NPCs we can get is if we manage to get, it's 25 silver, I think. A merchant NPC will appear with a random name.
Is there a way to permanently carry a torch, or do I have to? Whoop.
Well, there's the shift button that
Right.
allows you to. There is some things you can get later in the game that generate light without you having to actively use them, but
Okay.
those are a lot later. Well, actually, you could potentially find some of them earlier. It just depends on what we manage to find while we're scavenging. Which is, I think we're gonna save our actual scavenging trip for daytime. So I think we should hunker up in the house and maybe start digging a small mine.
Okay.
And I can actually. It's funny, you're the one with armor. Yeah, you took the.
I tanked the hits.
Yeah.
I did my damn job.
What happened to the door?
That I do not know.
Oh, I know what happened. You spawned right where the door was, didn't you?
Yeah.
Until we can set our spawn points, that's going to be an issue. So let's try and rebuild the... If you want to put the door back, I'm going to fight this zombie off right here. Then let's see. I'm going to craft a furnace. And I'm going to see if I can craft a anvil. Is that enough? Yes, it is. So fortunately we have enough for the furnace and the anvil, but we don't really... I don't have any materials after that. You know, I'm going to make a very, very short upgrade weapon. Or a very short upgrade tool and weapon.
And they break through?
They can on Blood Knights or if we're on hardcore.
Okay.
You like my cactus?
Wait. How are you wielding a cactus?
I made a cactus sword. I also have a cactus pickaxe.
So is basically everything some sort of material?
No. Cactus is like a shortcut to a better pickaxe, but it's only slightly better. It's actually like 1 more point of damage it deals, and I think it only mines like a fraction of the % faster.
So the stars make the mana crystals, yeah?
Yes, you need 5 of them.
And then what does the mana crystal do?
You use it, put it in your hotbar, or have your window open. Yep, and now you should have 40 mana.
How do I check that?
It should be over in the right-hand side, right
Yep.
where your health is, if you see it.
Yep, I see it. Is there a way of increasing health?
Yes. There's an early way and a late game way. The early way will get you up to 200, and then the late game way will get you up to 300, I believe?
Alright.
No, 400 early game, 500 late game.
So the sunflowers actually produce light.
They produce light, and you get a buff. So if you come back over here for a second.
Alright, on my way.
Yeah. If you come back over, you'll see that you get a buff underneath where your number 1 slot is on your toolbar.
Oh, yeah?
If you hover over it, it'll say movement speed increased and monster spawns reduced.
Alright.
It's also important for stopping the spread of a certain biome, but I'll go into that later. So let's go over here and do some exploration. I know I said I was going to wait for day, but meh. Early bird. Gets the worm. Oh. Do I have any ropes? Do you have any ropes?
Negative.
Alright, let me come to you since you're the more hurt of the two of us. Alright, let me... Alright. If I... Yeah. Okay. You should be able to get onto this platform and, jump up. But first, let's take care of these zombies. Oop, never mind. How do I want to get up? Yeah, my cactus sword doesn't do all that much more damage. I think it says statistically it has 2 points more than your wooden sword. I almost want to kill them because they do occasionally drop some decent loot. Oh, there's some health. Oh, H. Damn. If you press H, you can do a quick heal. If you've got something in your inventory that will heal you, like food or something.
Damn! I had it down to the last 2.
Oh, wow. It's getting daytime again, so we can jump out and...
Is there a quick button to respawn?
No,
Just have to stare at the I died thing?
Yeah, it's one of my qualms with the game is that they have that. That they don't allow it. I understand for certain boss fights, but
Yeah.
I really don't like it for, when you want to just play. Because, it takes you out of the game, and anything that takes you out of the game is not a good thing to me.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm heading back over where we died. I'm going to go look at our tombstones.
Oh, neat. We have tombstones, huh?
Yeah, I'll leave it up so you can see what they say. And I'm going to place that right there. Looks like there's some iron ore that I can use.
I am currently getting mobbed.
Run!
No. Stand and fight like the hero I am. I have wooden armor. None can stop me now.
I'm kind of sad you haven't played Overwatch yet, just because I can't make the reference "Heroes Never Die."
Ah.
So I'm just...
Legends are immortal and all that.
Yeah. No, zombie! Back! I'm collecting this iron. Alright.
Woo. Told you I'd kill him.
So if you want to head over here when you get the chance, you can see what your tombstone says.
Alright. I slew about 9 enemies. I'm on my way. I do like the old school feel sometimes, though.
The old school seal?
Feel, the graphics.
Oh, okay. Old school feel, okay. Shame I can't spell that. Darn, I was trying to edit my tombstone before you got here, but I couldn't remember how to quickly spell heroically. Where are you?
Just above you.
Oh. Just drop down. So if you just hover over it, it should tell you what it says.
Decapitated by a zombie.
Or if you right-click on it, you can edit it. Anyways, so it looks like a day-night cycle is just the perfect amount of time for a video. So I think we're going to stop right here, and then we're going to come back in the next episode and continue some of our exploring. I'm Inverted Umbra, and this is Lazerath.
Bye. You should read my tombstone.
What does it say now?
It says, "You're scratchy, sexy beast."
All right, we'll leave our viewers with that. Have a good one.